Everybody, my name is Beau, and I'm going to present my electronics project to you guys. So, just like you guys, my goal here is to learn some brand new things. And my goal specifically was to learn how to program different objects to do different things. For example, to have an LED blink, to have a button turn off the LED, and to measure the distance of an object using an ultrasonic system. So that's an LED, button, and the ultrasonic system. So my design had two parts. The first part was to have each design have its own row on the breadboard to make sure that each object doesn't give each other trouble. And the other part was to have each male-female cable be connected to the right type of current, like the GPIO, the ground, and volts. My build consisted of an ultrasonic module, a LED, a button, 9 male and female cables, 3 resistors, and the Raspberry Pi and breadboard. Programming it for the blinking lights, I utilized the main part of it was using a while loop. I like to think of a while loop kind of like a circle that keeps on going further, just like this one. The button, I utilized mainly an if statement. And an if statement, I like to think of it as similar to a cause and effect. So, what happens when you do well in school? Anybody? Anyone give any guesses? What?
You don't get punished by your parents.
Okay. Also, that's kind of similar. I was thinking it as you make your parents happy. So, and then the ultrasonic system, I used both the while and if statement. So testing, I'm sure some of you, the first few tries were not successful, and I completely expected that. And you know, I was sad. I'm pretty sure some of you were too. And my problems for each of them, I ran across different kind of problems. The LED, it would just stay lit. It would not blink like I wanted it to. The button turned it on the LED instead of off like I wanted it to. And the ultrasonic system would just not work. So rethinking, I literally made the same face as this monkey when I was trying to think of what was causing my issues. I came to the conclusion that my errors were because of my programming, so I had to reread my code and change what I thought was the problem. So after a couple changes, it finally worked. And the ultrasonic system was my favorite, and this is my end result. So I'm going to present to you my project. One second, please. All right, so here is my code, and I'm going to run it. So, as you can see, so in the end, what's going to happen is when the ultrasonic system detects an object 20 centimeters close, it'll turn on the light, which it is right now. And then my button, it's kind of hard to see, but once I press it, okay, some slight issues.
Maybe try rerunning the
I
code.
think one came off. Sorry, what number is ground?
6.
Is there another one?
9.
9. apologize for making you all wait.
Let's rerun your code. You have another wire that's unplugged.
Ah,
Yeah. Alright, it's fine.
okay, yeah. I apologize, guys. I got too excited and pulled some wires out. So I promise next time I will make sure it is working.
You guys have any questions for him?
Yes.
How long did it took?
It took me a total of 2 to 2.5 hours to complete this whole project, including the code and figure out the wiring. And the wiring was my biggest issue with it.
Any-
Any more questions?
What was your biggest issue debugging?
Debugging, well, a small factor was the syntax, because this is a new language for me. But then also just finding the location because of the bug, because I thought my logic was correct. So it was logical problems are the hardest errors to find. So just trying to locate it was the biggest issue.
Okay.
Any more?
Alright, give him a round of applause, guys.
Thank you, guys.